Welcome to Level M Diecast, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. We are going to have a pretty good day today. We do have Majorette action. Very exciting to get something new from Majorette. Good news, this was actually purchased in the U.S. I did not get this as a trade like I normally do with all of my Majorette. This one was actually purchased at Barnes & Noble. They also have the new Porsche 5-pack, but that one's been out for quite a while now. Volkswagen, the originals. Of course, it has the set on the back here. These two are exclusive. The other three are available as singles. This is the price at Barnes & Noble. That is the standard price. So that is very exciting to see that it's still regular price. Typically, Barnes & Noble is a little bit higher on certain toys, but this one is perfect. It's right on spot with the rest of the 5-packs that we've seen in the U.S., which is not very many. So hopefully this is a good sign to come. So we will go ahead and crack this open. One thing that I was kind of interested about is there's no sticker on here stating that it was imported by Jada. So that makes me feel like maybe this was brought into the U.S. as a Majorette, not necessarily through Jada or Jada's terminals, however you want to pronounce their name. We'll slide this out of there, get the box out. Typical attachments with just rubber bands. There is no tape on these ones, which is pretty good. We're just going to go ahead and pull these off real quick. All right, everybody, now that we got those separated from the rubber bands and whatnot, it does have a Volkswagen pickup and then two window vans, buses, a couple of Volkswagen Beetles in there. All of them but one come with a accessory on the top. You can see it is held on by a rubber band. You can just go ahead and take this off. This is mainly just for shipping purposes. The item will stay on there typically without need for a rubber band or anything. So just pops on there like that. It says Ride into the Sunset. That is a giant surfboard. Just pops right off of there. All of these use the exact same attachment. So if you want to swap all the accessories on the top, they will work with any of them. But this is the Volkswagen pickup. Has those really nice Fuchs wheels on there. Really like that wheel a lot. Definitely one of the better wheels that Majorette does. This one has a black base, full prints all over it. Looks good. Volkswagen on there, lensed headlights. That is a typical Majorette deal there. This has one moving feature. It's a little bit tight. Ooh, there we go. Just has a little bit of a fold down side bed there. Nothing super fancy. Just folds down just a little bit. Pop right up there. Looks pretty good. Taillight prints on there as well. And then, of course, suspension, because that's what Majorette does. You can see the metal bar down in there. Volkswagen T1, 1/63rd scale, that particular one. We'll bring those guys back in there. All right, next one up. This one is exclusive to the pack, which technically this whole pack is kind of exclusive for us in the U.S. If you're watching this from outside the U.S., this is probably old news for you. But this is the passenger bus. This one looks pretty good. It says Chillin' Camper Club. That's kind of cool. Pretty cool details on the side. Majorette vintage on the back. Of course, still has suspension. Doesn't have those really nice Fuchs wheels on there, but it's not bad. The paint finish on this one is all matte. So it just kind of soaks up the light, which is really nice. Silver label there for the Volkswagen symbol. This one has a little luggage rack here on the top. And the luggage rack, of course, does open up. Pops open just like that. Nothing in there, but it opens up. So if you wanted to, you could display it like this. Get that popped on there. You can display it with it open. So if you want to act like you're loading it up or putting something in there, looks pretty good. And then just snap it down. Again, this can be interchanged with any of these. This has one moving feature here on the back. It does have the opening little hatch door, which sometimes they open relatively well. There's a load floor in there as well. Looks pretty good. This is a hook assembly, so that gray you see right there is part of the base. But that one operates very nicely. Base details on this, a little bit easier to see with the gray. 1/59 scale. It's pretty nice. They do a lot of Volkswagen stuff. All right, our first Beetle in the mix. Surf Rider on the side. Has those nice 3-spoke knockoffs. This one also has another surfboard on the top. Again, another little rubber band. like I said, these rubber bands are mainly just for the shipping part. If you want to keep them on there, you certainly can. But they do hold on there just fine. I mean, you can hold it with the model and it's not going to pop off of there. This one doesn't have any print. It's just a basic surfboard. Sorry about that. In yellow. So nothing fancy with that. Snap that back on there. Looks pretty good. This one still has suspension as you'd expect. Lensed headlights in the front as well. This has an opening hood, although it's kind of pointless. There's really nothing in there. Not even really any space to put anything in there. But it has a moving feature nonetheless. You know, Majorette wants to make sure you get your money's worth per model. So this one looks pretty good. Just basic taillight prints on the back. The deets on the bottom, same as always. This one says it's 1/64 scale. So this one says it's right where it should be. Prints look good. Same deets on the other side as well. All right, this one's a little bit more like a weekend cruiser per se, not necessarily a weekend road trip per se. So there's a little bit of print on the side. It says the Originals Volkswagen Majorette on there. I really like that wheel. It's a really nice wheel. Still has the suspension, although each model just depends on the wheel travel, depending on which wheel they use. They won't always have the same amount of suspension to them, which is an interesting take. So exact same casting we just looked at. This one's pretty nice. You can see all the detail in the headlights, all the reflectors and all that stuff, everything with the angles and everything in there. Still has the same opening hood. Looks nice. That nice brilliant metal underneath there. Gray interior on this one. Basic taillight prints as well. Taillight's a little bit crooked on the one side, but it's mass produced. Should be expectant of that. But that one looks pretty good. That one's exclusive to this particular pack. Again, not available as an individual or the 2-pack. All right, last one in here. Drive Your Adventure. Another one of the buses. This one comes with a canoe. I don't think I've personally seen the canoe attachment yet. So this is new for me. The attachments or the details on the canoe look fantastic. Really, really good details. This has just a little pin there at the bottom. The pin just goes right into that hole there at the top, just like you saw in all the rest of them. Just pops right on there. Again, holds plenty strong. It's not going to fall, not going to come off or anything like that. Orange tinted window on this looks pretty good. Gives those orange tinted headlights, which I think is kind of cool. It's kind of different. Same wheels as the other bus, just with white print instead of red. Still has the exact same moving feature here in the back with the opening hatch. Black interior on this one, kind of just soaks up a lot of that light. But not too shabby. Not too shabby. Again, 159 scale, which is not too bad. So we'll get the cover out of there. Throw our bus, or other bus. We get 2 of the Volkswagen Beetles, which is pretty common. And then, of course, your good old T1 bus. We'll put that guy right in the forefront. So there you go. That is Majorette, the Originals Volkswagen 5-pack. Again, available in the U.S., $14.99 at Barnes & Noble. I'm not sure if it's going to show up anywhere else. I would assume maybe some hobby dealers or diecast vendors might show up with these. But as far as retail goes, you want to pick one up, shoot your way down to Barnes & Noble's. Anyways, we're going to roll out. But you guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, glad we can have some Majorette. We'll catch you next time here at Level M. Peace.